Yo, what's good? It's your big buddy Knock. Just checking in, tapping in, seeing what's good. It's been a little while since I've done a video. I'm trying to reach this goal of doing at least one YouTube video a month for the year. And so far I'm on track. So I needed to get something out. I recently just picked up a Maschine Micro MK3, which I'm really stoked about. It's kind of funny, man. Why do people like seeing unboxings on YouTube? I mean, I used to be one of those guys that thought unboxings were fun and cool, but it's just a box. Here it is, the Micro MK3. I'm really stoked about it, man. It's a really nice little piece. I thought about doing like a full review or an overview on it, but I'd rather just connect with you guys and kind of hit you with a little update and let you know that I jumped back into production, which I'm really excited about. I'm not just gonna toss this across the room because that would just be stupid. But yeah, man, I have a Maschine MK2 already, the full size, and I did not really tap into that. I didn't really explore its full capabilities. I kind of just scratched the surface. I made a good amount of beats on it, but I didn't really get as far as I wanted to as a producer. Those of you who know me and who obviously subscribe to the channel and follow me and all that kind of good stuff, you know that I'm a DJ. That's what I do. I scratch, I cut, I mix, I blend, I remix, I flip. It's what I do. But I've been wanting to really jump into production, and I am very much so invested into the whole Native Instruments ecosystem, which I absolutely love, love, love. The shit is dope. I didn't mean to say shit, but the shit is dope. So I'm a big fan of it, man. With that said, I've been doing a lot of research, and I come to find that the Maschine MK3 is kind of taking a different approach to how Maschine operates and how they go about their production. What they're trying to do is with the new MK3, they're trying to treat it as kind of a sketch pad, something that you can kind of like build the foundation of your production and kind of start your beats and all that. And then you're going to take that and bring it into the studio and redefine it and all that kind of stuff. But what I really like is that the workflow on the MK3 is really, really dope because it's quick, it's easy, everything makes sense. Check this out. What I really like about it, man, is that you have your pad mode right here, keyboard, chords, step sequencer. I mean, it's a really simplified layout. You only have one jog wheel here, but everything just makes sense. Everything that I need to do to lay a beat out and kind of get started and brainstorm and sketch things out is right here. And of course, you can kind of go in and chop samples and do that kind of thing if that's your more traditional workflow. But that's really going to be done on the computer. It's not going to be done so much on the micro because, as you can tell, the screen's like that big. But yeah, it's dope, man. So not to get too geeky with it, but it's a really nice piece. I'm really enjoying it. I've already banged out like 4 different beats. I've only been on it for 2.5 days. It's speeding up my workflow. I'm cranking out way more music. My whole goal with stepping into production is to really elevate my DJing. And speaking of DJing, I jumped on Traktor 3.1. Yes, I'm back on Traktor. I'm fully in the Native Instruments ecosystem. I'm super stoked. Like, Native Instruments has really stepped their game up, and they're showing a ton of support for their products. They're showing a lot of support for Traktor. And I know people are going to say it's about time, they took forever to give us anything. But, you know, it has to make sense to them, man. And the community support is there. The demand is there. Traktor is listening. Native Instruments is listening. And they're finally giving us the things we've been asking for. So with 3.1, they have stacked waveforms. So those of you who are coming from Serato or who also use Serato, much like myself, I tend to jump back and forth from DVSs. is that there's stack waveforms, which are cool. Some people said they didn't really need it, and then some people were begging for that feature. But I finally was out at a gig, and I used 3.1, and I was a little nervous because they always tell you, man, really practice at home. Make sure you get the bugs worked out before you take anything out in the wild and run it, which I did. But again, this is my first gig in the wild with 3.1, and I gotta say, it was dope. It was really, really dope. Tractor sounded amazing. 3.1 sounds so crisp. The beat slaps super hard. Of course, I was out there on my Z2, and everything just felt really, really good. No hiccups, no bugs, no dropouts. Everything was dope. And what was really cool is that I was able to utilize the stacked waveforms because I downloaded a bunch of music for the gig, and there was a handful of tracks that kind of, just slipped through, and I didn't really have time to prep. Normally, I like to take my time, prep all my tracks, make sure the beat grids are locked in, make sure my cue points are set up, make sure that my transitions are all laced up, my effects. I do a lot of prep before I go out and use Tractor. That's kind of one of the beauties of it, man. And I had maybe about 5 tracks or so that kind of slipped underneath the radar, and I wasn't really able to prep. But thanks to stacked waveforms, I was able to kind of keep my eye on it. And yes, those of you are going to be like, well, knock, real DJs beat match by ear. That's true. They do, and I very much do. But check this out. When you're in a loud venue and you don't really have a dedicated monitor, sometimes a monitor's acting weird. It's breaking up. There's something going on. You know how club equipment is, man. It's not always in the best shape. You don't always have that dope monitor in your ear, man. So it's really nice to kind of have that cushion or that crutch, however you want to look at it. I call it a tool. And I mean, you could glance up, make sure everything's making sense. Because when you are mixing by ear and something sounds kind of weird, just give it a quick little glance. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. So then you can make the proper adjustments. But stacked waveforms are dope. I'm not opposed to them. They're cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them all the time, but I'm definitely excited about them. It's a welcome addition to Tractor, and I'm super hyped. With that said, I keep hearing these rumors about a Z2 MK2 or equivalent. I keep hearing that we might see something like that around third or fourth quarter of this year. Tractor gods, please, please, oh Tractor overlords, give us a Z2 MK2, please. For real, it's time. Please update that mixer. I love the Z2. Don't have any complaints, but there definitely is room to grow and something that's left to be desired. And we're ready. Tractor users are ready. So, I mean, I'm excited about that, man. Hopefully the rumors are true, but I feel like there's some weight to it, man, because Tractor is not playing around. Native Instruments is not playing around. They're showing so much growth this year. They're really paying attention to the fan base, and they're dropping new updates and new gear and all that on a regular basis. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm excited. Other than that, man, I've been in the lab. Got a couple of projects in the works. I'm probably going to drop a new mixtape around springtime. So be on the lookout for that. I launched my official website. Really, really dope. BigBuddyKnock.com. Hit that up. All the updates. Stay in the loop with shows, music, projects. Even got merch up on there. You can get your official Big Buddy merch right now, which I'm really hyped about. But yeah, man, I've been working on a lot. So your boy's getting it done. And I'm really glad that I was able to take the time and film this vlog or this update and kind of let you guys know what I got going on. And with that said, you know, bringing it full circle, I plan to do some production videos. So I really want to document my growth as a producer. I want to show you guys where I'm at day one, making these beats that sound like they came out of 2003, 2005. I was told if Lloyd Banks is still rapping that he'd be all over these. But I mean, that's where I'm at, man. You know, I'm starting brand newkie. So I'm not claiming to be super dope on production. I dabbled with it before, and I made some interesting stuff, but I'm treating it like brand new. You know, day one, we're starting over, learning all the new techniques, learning the new hardware, learning the new software. So I'm gonna document that whole process and just really just bring you guys along for that journey. And I also been scratching a ton as well, learning new techniques with that. Just trying to really redefine my cuts and also pick up some new tips and tricks along the way. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and produce like a scratch series documenting that process as well, because I feel like I really want to connect with all you guys. I really want to show you guys where I'm at. I really want to show you guys my vision. And I want to be able to share knowledge, man, and maybe we can grow together. I mean, that might sound kind of corny, but real talk is YouTube, man. Everybody uses YouTube to either watch funny cat videos or learn something. And hopefully you're learning something. But yeah, man, thanks for peeping it. And if you don't mind, I hate saying this. I think it's the corniest thing. But please like, subscribe, share the video. It really does help me out. It helps out the channel. We build this fan base. We expand the reach. And next thing you know, we're doing doper and doper and doper videos and creating ill content on a regular basis. So, yeah, man. Thanks for rocking with it. I'm your big buddy Knock. I'm out. Peace.